Hello friends, welcome back. In this video, we will talk about RDD and transformations on RDD. RDD's full form is Resilient Distributed Dataset. So I'll explain what is RDD in reverse way. First, talk about what is dataset. Dataset is nothing but collection of objects. It could be string, integer, or custom data type. What is distributed? RDD is nothing but a list of partitions, and these partitions are distributed across node in a cluster so that we can achieve parallelism while processing them. And what is resilient? Suppose uh, a partition, suppose a node goes down, what would happen to the RDD? Can we recover it? Yes, we can recover it. That is why it is called resilient. In future videos or in this series, I will explain how this recovery is done. That is what is called resilient. Let's talk about transformation now. There are basically lots of methods uh, comes under transformation. There are three important. One is the map, second is filter, and third is the flat map. In my first video, I had used map. So let's go to our program and see what is the map function. So this was my hello world program. We had used what we did in the Java Spark context. We read a file from the sample.txt. In this program, we have read a file from local file system, but in real world, it could be from the HDFS or it could be from the streaming source, or it could be Kafka, anything. So once we read a content, it's create a RDD. And here in this example, it is of type string. In the second line, what we are doing, we are iterating through each string and converting into uppercase. That is why the map function is just to iterate through each line and convert that into uppercase. And what we did, we saved that into a output file. So if someone asks what is a map, map is nothing but a function to iterate through each element of a collection. Clear? Let's go to the filter now. What is filter? Suppose you have a list of elements and you want to get only those elements which are sufficing some condition. So basically we are filtering a record from a list of objects. So I've created one program. I just named it RDD example. I set the master local one. That means please use only one processor. This is the input file sample.txt. What I did, I just added one more line to my existing line. This is my first program on Spark, and second line is this is second line. Okay. And what I'm telling that from this list of lines, only select those lines which contain a word program. So if you look in the sample, only first line is saying that it has program. So in my final output, I should not see this. I should not get the second line. Let's run this example. Let me refresh it. If you see my final output, out of those two lines, it has filtered only one line, which is having a word program. Now let's say I modify this program. I don't want a line which is having a word program. So what I'll do, I'll put one condition, not condition. So in final output, I will not get this line. I will get the second line. So let's delete this line. This file. Let me rerun this program. Refresh it. Now in my final output, first line is filtered out. So I'm just getting second line, which is passing the condition. Let's move our next topic, flat map. What is flat map? Let's say suppose in this sample I want I have two lines and I want to divide each line into multiple words. So if I read this file, I'll get one RDD. This RDD will contain two elements, line number 1, line number 2. Again I want to divide that element into multiple words, right? So how can I do that? For that purpose I will use FlatMap. So what is the purpose of FlatMap? FlatMap is to divide the RDD into further elements. Let's see this example. I have added in this. I have a lines. I am using FlatMap. Line divide this line convert into a collection of elements where each element is separated by space. With that, let me explain one more time. I want to split this line on the basis of space, so it will create lots of words, and I'm storing that words into an array and I'm returning it. Array as a list, split that line into multiple words and put that into another RDD, that is words. So what is the purpose of FlatMap? To divide an RDD element into multiple elements. This is the purpose of this. So one input, multiple outputs. Let's save this. Save as text file. Output. Flat map output. I'll comment out this line now. I don't need this now. I got lines and I'm lines dividing into multiple words. Let's run this program. Refresh this. That's my output. Now can you see, this is my first program on Spark. This is the second line. So these RDD elements are divided into further elements. Thanks for watching this video. In the next video we will talk about actions.